I want to get into this clip of Mark talking about his special real fast, which kind of helps us paint a picture of his Maury Povich appearance just a little bit better, right? So in this clip, we're about to watch Mark talk about his Netflix special and how Netflix made him cut a joke.
In your head, you go, I haven't sold a ticket. It's because the Strawberry Festival's in town.
Exactly, yeah.
Or the Ice Capades are a mile away or whatever.
But it is weird that St. Patrick's Day is so fixed into your special business.
Yeah, and I'm not a Mick. I'm not a patio, blue-eyed ginger.
Patio furniture's on sale.
So it's coming out. So Hulu sent me about a week ago or 2 weeks ago. They said, send us a couple jokes you like. We'll chop them up and use that as promo on social media.
Chop them up and feed them to the poor?
Now, did you hear how it went like Hulu, right? It didn't say Hulu originally. It said Netflix. I don't know if they edited that or something for the show. I have no idea, but it's Netflix that made him do what he's saying they made him do, not Hulu. So I wanted to point that out real quick.
Hulu sent me about a week ago.
Listen.
So it's coming out. So Hulu sent me.
No, saw that?
Like
It goes Hulu, but he's saying Netflix. So I want that we need this context for the next clip. So let's watch that again. Look real close at his mouth.
So it's coming out. So Hulu sent me about a week.
See? He goes Netflix, but he goes Hulu like really shittily in the edit of the fucking episode, right? Very funny. So what did Hulu make him do? Which is actually really Netflix.
A week ago or 2 weeks ago, they said, send us a couple jokes you like. We'll chop them up and use that as promo on social media.
Chop them up and feed them to the poor?
You two-faced, lace, Irish curtain fuck.
Yeah,
all
I
right.
can't remember.
So I go, oh, no problem. I like this joke. I like this joke. I like this joke. And I said, great. They come back in a week. They go, we got to do a conference call. And I go, oh, that's not good. I hate a conference call. There's 18 Jews on there with a speakerphone and my Jews. And they go, well, yeah, we got some bad news there. We reviewed the special again. We'd like to take out the Muslim joke. I got a big joke about Muslims. And I go, oh, why? And they go, well, last time a comic did a Muslim joke, we got bomb threats, we got death threats. They said they were going to kill us. They ruined the whole studio, blow the place up.
Now, this is a pretty big deal if Netflix is doing this. Because Dave Chappelle has comedy specials on there. He's saying tranny and the fucking this and that. Muslim jokes out the ass. Everyone's got some sort of material about somebody that's going to piss off somebody, right?
Right.
So it would be kind of weird for like Mark. All of a sudden his special comes around and they go, you can't do none of that. You know, everyone else can do all of that. You can't do none of that. You know, very strange to me. But he's painting a pretty vivid picture here. Like they're having a very in-depth conversation with them. There are very specific points that they're bringing up that they go, we're not cool with this. Can we cut this for these very specific reasons, right?
Smithereens. So we'd like to not use the Muslim joke.
Smithereens.
And I go, well, I like the joke. It kills. It's a hot joke. And, you know, no one touches Muzz.
I like the idea of like Islamic extremists using smithereens.
Right.
We blow you up to smithereens.
Yeah, you never know. It's a common term.
Smithereens is funny.
Charlie Hebdo got smithereened.
I'd love to know the origin of smithereens. We don't need it
too,
now,
actually.
but later on. But that's funny. The idea of smithereens being in the letter is very good.
Where did that got to be a Bugs Bunny.
Okay, was that the end of it? Are they just going to riff around for like fucking 85 minutes? So that's essentially the gist of what he's saying. He had a Netflix or Hulu fucking special, right? And they made him cut a joke, and they did it in a very specific manner, right? Now, that right there is the pre-context that we need for this Maury Povich clip. And yes, Ashley, you will get to see what Maury Povich looks like, okay?
Hey, Ashley.
Look at this. Wait until I show you, dude. Maury Povich looking rough. Mark Norman about to look rough. Because Mark is on Maury Povich's like YouTube show, talking about this exact incident, this Netflix thing, right? But he ain't the one that brings it up. Maury's the one that brings it up, right? And it catches Mark off guard. And Mark kind of says something here that really puts his foot in his mouth. Listen to this.
But here's the thing. You and Netflix have had problems.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
You hear that? Oh, yeah? What do you mean? He doesn't even remember it. Wouldn't that be like a big deal? You go like, now to Mark's defense, though, in Mark's defense, right? He could be like thinking a bigger problem. Like he goes, you know something I don't? And he kind of gets like scared, right? He goes, what's going on here? Right? So it's nothing crazy just yet. But it's very funny how like Mark can't even think of like one incident where like him and Netflix didn't agree on something where he could have been like, oh, you mean that or anything like that. But again, we're in the neutral territory of this whole confrontation, right?
Thing. You and Netflix have had problems.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Didn't they ask you to take out a bit?
Look at Mark. Didn't they ask you to take out a bit? Mark goes, oh, God. He goes, I wish I had something to drink right now and take a full sip. The red bar. So now Maury asked him about this. He goes, didn't they ask you to cut out a joke or something like that? Listen to what Mark said. Look at Mark's face right here. This is the face of a snake right here. Wait until you hear what he says to Maury Povich.
Didn't they ask you to take out a bit?
No, I fabricated that.
Oh, no, I fabricated that. It's no big deal. I just made the whole thing up for comedy. I just made the whole thing up for comedy. Oh, that's fucking insanity, bro. He fabricated.
So who's he lying to?
He's lying to us. He lied about the thing happening. Listen, he says it. Netflix never did that. Listen to him. Watch.
Bit?
No, I fabricated that.
You fabricated
Well, they
the Muslim bit?
Well, they said, "Hey, could you?" I picked a bunch of jokes that I wanted to use to promote. They said, "Give us a few jokes you like, and we'll put them out on the internet."
Right.
And they said, "Let's not do that one because the internet is crazy and people get worked up." And so I made it up in this whole story. So that was on me. I lied.
That was on me. I lied. He's saying this like it's this nonchalant ass thing. Like Netflix should sue his ass for fucking defamation.
Yeah.
Like that's actually kind of nuts, right? Did you hear all the shit he was saying just before? He goes, they said that we're going to get bomb threats to the building. We have to cut it out of the special. The Muslims are crazy and blow us up to smithereens. They say all this when in reality, all they said was, could you not send us that one for internet promotion because the internet's a fucking crazy place and we don't feel like dealing with that right now. But to Mark, that's not as juicy. It doesn't try to help sell the special, right?
Right.
You gotta have some controversy. You need the fucking controversy to fucking grease the wheels on that shit, right? If I was Netflix and I saw this shit, I would send him a fucking letter so goddamn fast. Are you serious right now? You just gonna lie on us like that and make us look like total assholes? Like, cause that could, I mean, let's be realistic. It's not gonna completely fuck Netflix's shit up. But let's say one day Dave Chappelle goes, well, I don't want to fucking do a special with you guys again because you made Mark Norman cut his Muslim bit. I got way worse bits than that. Right? So now their business is potentially getting fucked with because of a lie that this fucking clown goddamn made up. And it's like crazy middle school girl shit to make up.
Oh, yeah.
He made up an actual conversation. Like a whole back and forth conversation that like never even happened. That's nuts.
Yep.
Internet.
Right.
And they said, let's not do that one.
Listen to it again uncut.
A bit?
No, I fabricated that.
You fabricated
Well, they
the Muslim bit?
Well, they said, hey, could you? I picked a bunch of jokes that I wanted to use to promote. They said, give us a few jokes you like, and we'll put them out on the internet.
Right.
And they said, let's not do that one because the internet is crazy and people get worked up. And so I made it up in this whole story. So that was on me. I lied. They didn't do anything wrong. I did.
You admit that.
Yes. You got an exclusive.
With
See?
Chappelle?
You got an exclusive. He says, as if this isn't a fucking big deal. These guys are insane. Even in the chat, they're just going, it's okay, guys. I just lied. You know, they're making fun of him in the chat right now, being like, it's okay, I just lied, as if it's no big deal. Go ahead, say your piece.
Oh, I have nothing to say about Mark. I'm over here. I still like. It's like going back to being sick at school, listening to Maury's voice.
Maury Povich
Man,
looking.
I would be every time I'm like, yes, I get to watch. You are not the father. You are the father.
Dude, you know what's funny is I watched the whole interview, and at the end of the interview, he takes out an envelope. And it's a play on the bit, but he takes out an envelope. He goes, "I have an envelope here for you." And Mark's like, "Oh," like Mark's like, "I'm not the father." He makes a joke. It's so funny.
And
but
look how much hair he still has.
it's insane. Maury's holding on to that. He's on like Hims fucking plus. Dude, he's got a lot of hair. And I'm not kidding. I think he said he was like 87 in the interview. Because Mark asked him, he's like, "How old are you now, bro? You fucking looking like a chicken." Old people get chicken neck like crazy. Old white people start looking like roosters real quick. You know? You fucking whites. Ashley's white. That's why she's huffing and a puffing.
It is. Very concerned about the neck.
She don't want to look like a rooster when she gets older.
Hey, Ashley.
Maury Povich over here, 87 as hell. Mark Norman lying his ass off. Like, what the fuck kind of shit is that? What kind of clown world are we even living in right now? Maury says, "You admit to that?" Because Maury knows Maury in his head, he goes, they could sue you for this. Like, they could fucking sue you for this.
Wrong, I did.
You admit that.
Yes. You got an exclusive.
Would
See?
Chappelle ever admit that he did something wrong and not?
Probably not. No. He does what he wants and smokes a cigarette and has a drink and moves on with his life.
But here's the thing.
Very
You and
nice,
Netflix
Mark.
have had problems.
Very nice for Mark Norman to just lie on Netflix's name like that. Let's give it up for Mark Norman. Look, they're saying in the chat, what is a good wholesome white like Ashley doing with a dirty Puerto Rican? Holy shit! I didn't know we had that kind of audience. God damn, coming at me like that. Okay.